Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here or you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Also leave your opinions in the comment section below. Don't forget to also give this video a massive thumbs up. That way we encourage to put out more reliable and authentic news. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Proscribed Igbo separatist group, the indigenous people of Biafra Ipob, has mocked Chief of Defense Staff CDS General Christopher Musa and recalled how the army brass was denied a Canadian visa. He accused him and the Nigerian army of attempting to intimidate Biafrans and suppress their rights to free speech and self-determination while basking in the fact that Canada, which denied visas to the CDS and some Nigerian army officers, hosts one of the largest and most vibrant Ipob families globally. In a statement issued on Sunday by its Media and Publicity Secretary, Emma Powerful, Ipob declared that attempts by the CDS and the Nigerian government to undermine the group has been rubbished by the recognition it got from the Canadian government. The indigenous people of Biafra Ipob, under the resolute leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, unequivocally condemns the brazen and provocative statement by Christopher Musa, Nigerian's Chief of Defense Staff, who has once again resorted to threatening and intimidating Biafrans for exercising their inalienable rights to free speech and self-determination through social media, Powerful said. Musa's reckless call for Southeasterners to cease propagating Ipob's activities is not only an affront to our fundamental freedoms, but a desperate attempt to silence the awakening of Biafran consciousness. We will not be cowed and we will not be silenced. The statement also criticized what it described as the Nigerian Army's human rights record against the people of the Southeast region. Musa's Nigerian army, an institution soaked in the blood of innocent Igbo youth, has no moral standing to lecture Biafrans on what is good for us. This is the same army that has orchestrated relentless massacres of our people since 1966, from the pogroms that claimed over 5 million Igbo lives to the ongoing genocidal campaigns in Biafra land. We asked Musa what was the crime of the Biafran youth slaughtered at Onko in 2016, a massacre acknowledged by Amnesty International and UN special rapporteurs as constituting crimes against humanity. What was the offense of Igbo youth mauled down by National High School, Aba, or those killed during the Trump Solidarity Rally in Port Harcourt? What justified the murderous invasion of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's residence during Operation Python Dance, where 28 innocent Biafrans, including Kanu's parents, were killed in cold blood by their forces? Speaking on a recent visit of a CDS to traditional rulers in the Southeast, Powerful said, Musa, your audacity to spew gibberish on Biafran land is enabled only by the cowardice of lily-livered traditional rulers who grant you audience to desecrate our land with your presence. Such traditional rulers are unfit to lead and must face the consequences of their betrayal. We hold them in contempt for entertaining an agent of oppression whose hands drip with the blood of our people. Let us remind Musa of the undeniable truth. It was Ipob's social media activism that altered the Fulani Ruga settlement scheme in your own Kaduna village, preserving your people's rights to their ancestral lands. It was Ipob, under Nnamdi Kanu's leadership, that stopped the Waterways Bill, designed to enslave indigenous populations to Fulani hegemony. Instead of gratitude for Ipob's tireless efforts to protect indigenous peoples across Nigeria from ganja weed domination, you parade your ignorance, vilifying the very movement that safeguarded your community from perpetual bondage. Shame on you, Musa, for your blindness and ingratitude. Your reference to Ipob as unlawful is laughable. No nation in the world except Nigeria has proscribed Ipob. Even Canada, which rejected your visa application, hosts one of the largest and most vibrant Ipob families globally. Your Fulani masters proscribe Ipob not because we are a threat to peace, but because we stand as an unyielding bulwark against their agenda to subjugate Biafrans and other indigenous people. You are too myopic to see that Ipob's activism protects even the likes of you from the very forces you serve. We call on all Biafrans to intensify our social media campaign to enlighten our people that Biafra freedom is not just a dream, but the ultimate goal of every Southeasterner. So the traditional rulers who entertain agents of genocide like Musa, we say, your time is up. The Biafran people will hold you accountable for betraying our collective struggle. To Musa and the Nigerian army, we declare, your intimidation will not bend us. Your massacres will not break us. Biafra will rise, and no force on earth can stop it. Let's have your total opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. Before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Olotu says, and so, Canada hosting you adds what to your value? Bogus propagandist. Indiosu. Another comment is from Efebe Urobo, who says, IWA has spoken well. Why should Fulani herdsmen be carrying AK-47 rifle be allowed to move freely while community people with Dane gun for hunting are being arrested? Federal government should put a stop to Igbo marginalization, please. Abraham Jaja says, you guys have started again. That was how Simon Ekpa was bragging in Finland. As we speak, court has ordered his extradition. We have another comment from Onyeka who says, tell me what comes to your mind when you hear Musa. God bless Biafrans. Let's take one last comment from Emeka Ize who says, he wants to distract attention from the fact that the whole Nigerian army cannot defeat Suji, but every day we continue to hear rubbish like to defend the territorial integrity of Nigeria. What are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching, guys. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.